Baba Mohbad called Brekete. Brekete is waiting for. I quickly got that this thing. I sent it to the woman laughed. He said, "No, it's a lie. Nobody called. Nobody called each other. They are waiting for Baba Mohbad." And that was it. I said, people can lie. So I rest my case. I never go anywhere again. I don't want to listen about Brekete again. So along the line, somebody from another platform now came. Oh, the reason why Baba, because we are actually saying it every day. The person now brought the narrative that, oh, the reason why Baba left because Baba have high blood pressure. Didi, please come and finish it. You will hear the story and you will laugh.
Hello, good evening. Sorry. So what happened in summary is that Baba went to Brekete after, like, Andy was actually on a live where he was saying, oh, we decided to use Brekete as a last card. This was January. When Brekete had been requesting, Brekete came on live to say, I can do this case. Let me handle this case in September. It was January that they decided to let Baba go. So Baba went to Brekete, and as soon as Baba got there, they started planning all sorts to get him away from there. So I don't know what predicts what, but one of the times they took Baba away, they claimed Abuja wasn't safe. So they faked a kidnap and took Baba to Lagos.
Correct.
And then the other time was the one where on Brekete's live TV, because some people always say, oh, how do we know? Not everybody has cottage cheese for brain. So, it was on Brekete's live that he was there peering over his desk, looking at the empty place that, where is Baba? Baba is supposed to be sitting here. This government gave us permits. Sorry. Lentry, is that noise coming from
there? They were surrounded by Baba. See, all of them that they push it there. From the first day we Brekete talk, see, I am a billionaire. I'm capable of handling this case. They no like him. So you get. All of them won't collect glory. Say na me. They don't want to make Brekete be the person who go dey front to give us this justice. Because say na them don't deal with Baba, don't they do this from one platform to another. Secondly, they know say if Brekete take over this matter, no platform where they go come say, I beg, me will contribute, me will do this, me will do that, me will do this, me will do that. So you get. Now he make them arrange and carry that Baba come up from that Brekete side. Now waiting they happen with that. Nothing more will happen more than that. Waiting happen I don't tell you so.
That is just it.
The glory way they won't collect, number one, and the money issue. That be the problem.
Prizu. When we are when we are in Abuja, that man, Toto Bien, one man is Brekete friend. He called me. Want justice?
Yeah.
I say, yeah, we want justice. Tell Baba Mohbad to come here. Simple. Very fat man like this.
Yes.
It's one of those
people
that have interest in justice.
Yes, the one with the anchor the thing go.
Yes.
Before Brekete now, yes.
Now he tell me make I enter. He said leave everything. If you are coming, come inside. Let's go. If you are for justice for Mohbad, let's go. The man opened his mouth. He said, "Tell Baba to come here." I won't say more than that. Everything is when they are here, even arresting people, all those kind of things. Brekete will sit, advocate for everything. Sit on the platform, and he told you, these are of you to be arguing with these people. Idiot people. Instead of you people to be arguing with these people to let them know that what they are doing is actually affecting Nigeria. Must you people be lying? Why?
Lenchi, sorry, 1 second. Sorry. Lenchi, what you played now, that was me speaking.
I know.
That was me speaking.
I want you to come up. That's why I played it.
Thank you.
See, I'm the one that recorded it.
Hello?
Nobody put
Hello?
it online. I recorded it. The viewer was 18.8 million people has watched it. A lot of about 755 have reposted it. But still, you people are still mumu. You people are still mumu.
No,
8.8
Lechi, we are
million
not
views.
now. We are just
Hello?
keeping quiet. We are just keeping.
Hello?
No, for
Hello?
me. Wait, sorry, I beg. Sorry, Christian. For me, I'm just waiting for this new autopsy results and toxicology to come out. And if that result comes out
They are not doing
negative,
toxicology. It's only autopsy they are doing.
and they're asking for contribution.
Guy.
I'm just waiting for
Go
the
and
result to
listen
come
to
out. If it's
the judge said.
negative, go on, sir.
Do you want me to play the judge?
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, please play it. Toxicology takes longer than autopsy. Autopsy can be done in a week, but I don't know, unless it's post-mortem they're doing, I don't know.
Maybe they want to, yeah, okay, yeah. I'll give you the platform.
Can I just say this before?
Lenchi, please, just my wait. Let me say something, please. You know, one of the things that intrigues me is the fact that every day since Mohbad died, we are on TikTok trying to analyze the situation. Every blessed day on different platforms, everybody saying different things every day. I have always submitted that all of this talking, though with very factual evidences, will not help the situation. This night, I am extremely baffled to know that Baba Mohbad was literally kidnapped out of Abuja and to expose him in his insecure environment in Lagos. I am baffled. And these are the things
coming out of a car, in his Ikorodu house.
Yeah, these are the things that I have been saying from the beginning. I am not a Nigerian, but I am so concerned about Mohbad's situation because Mohbad's situation resonates with my situation in my country and with the youths of this country. If I cannot fight for Mohbad in an open case like this one, then I will not be able to fight for any other case in anywhere in the world. I have submitted severally that all of you guys who are hosts of TikTok platforms should mitigate your forces together. There is need for that. If you cannot come together, any other thing that is done, provide an escape way for the criminals. Look at what happened. If they can take this man from what is that radio? Let's again.
Brekete.
From Brekete. If they
Hey, lawyer, when you're
Let him finish, please. You can write your point down. Any question you have, you can write it down. So when he finishes, then you can ask him. Sorry.
Thank you, Didi. You see, this is part of what I'm saying. You let somebody finish, then you ask your questions. Number one, the only reason and the only right any other person, aside from Mohbad family, immediate family, has to ask for justice for the demise of Mohbad is the fact that you are a Nigerian. Number one. Number two, you are a citizen of any country that signs the United Nations on Human Rights Charter. I used to be the chairman of Human Rights Charter in those days, so I know what I'm talking about. So a Nigerian does not need a Baba Mohbad to call for justice as far as the demise of any Nigerian in any part of the country is concerned. Let's put that. That's your fundamental human rights as entrenched in the Constitution of Nigeria as amended in 1999. That's number one. Then number two, if you're agitating for justice on any kind of agitation and you are protesting, the protest, as far as it's peaceful, is your enshrined right in the Constitution of Nigeria. That is number two. Then number three, which a lot of people don't understand, is that it's the fundamental human rights of every Nigerian to call to question the actions, the obligations, and the inactions of government and government institutions of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As far as you are a Nigerian, it's your given right entrenched in the Constitution of Nigeria. That's three. Now, do you need a family member of somebody who died before you can take action as an activist? The answer is no. Do you need their support? The answer is no. The fundamental error in asking for justice for Mohbad was that people used justice for Mohbad, they anchored it on the family of Mohbad. And the family of Mohbad is suffering from dysfunctionality, real dysfunctionality. And the Baba Mohbad everybody is shouting about, you have to ask yourself, has he done something like this before? The answer is no. Does he have the pedigree to even navigate the waters? The answer is no. So sometimes when I see the much, expectation placed on that man, on that young man, I'm going to call him a young man. People say, Baba, he's my age mate. Okay? So I will call him a young man. The expectation placed on him is so humongous, is so enormous for him. He doesn't even understand what people are requesting or the way he should move around or do stuff. And now I heard a lot of people talk about his legal team. His legal team is a legal team that was put together for his agitation. The legal, I've read through the profile of every lawyer that is working with him. None of them is a public rights advocate. I repeat, none of them is a public rights advocate. None of them have pedigree for activism in the country of Nigeria. If you can tell me one agitation any of his lawyer has done successfully in the area of public advocacy, you can write it down now while I'm talking so that you can ask me that question later. There is a difference from being a fan and a difference from being an activist lawyer. The two don't go hand in hand. And there are technicalities. It's like fighting. If you're a boxer, you have to have fought so many fights for you to be expected to be, known as a versatile boxer or probably a champion. So what I see as fundamental problem here is that the public is expecting people who does not have the experience of activism. Activism is asking questions from people that are saddled with the responsibility of performing one thing or the other, one task or the other, to do what they are expected to do. When they refuse to do it, that is activism.
Didi, so many points. Can I just respond? So many points now. Can I just respond? So many points.
So, as far as this,
sorry, the correct way to do it.
I'm wrapping up, please. I'm wrapping up. As far as this case is concerned, there are individual lawyers who are not taking this. It's not like they want to take the case, but they want to lead the cause. But unfortunately, I'm telling you what's going on behind the scene. Unfortunately, all the people that call themselves hosts, They are not united. That's number one. Everybody has different opinions. Number two. Number three, nobody can even ascertain what is their interest in the case. So where do you go from there? So I rest my case. If there's any question, I'm more than glad to answer. And people should stop going to the gallery.
We come after Chessman.
Pet drinking. Sorry, can I just speak?
For submission, can you get in touch with me inbox, Pet?
So, pet drinking. Sorry, am I audible? Can you hear me?
I can hear everybody. I can hear you.
Mute? Can you mute because of the echo?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, let me just correct. If you tell the lawyer what you want, okay, the lawyer is going to check the legal ramifications and everything, the pros and cons, check the laws, and then advise you on the best way. So when I meant Baba is the lawyer, that's the boss. That's what I meant. I don't mean Baba is the boss of everything. And also, when you said that you don't need Baba or the Alaba family, I think that is erroneous, plain and simple. For example, the DNA case, you need Baba to sign. Autopsy, you need Baba to sign. Without the support of the family, you not get anywhere. Don't forget that Wumi was married into the customary whatever, and Baba is the head of the family. So you need the family. So you can't just say you want to do on your own. For example, Bankole and Smith are having a problem today because they're from Ada and Smith Foundation, of Ada whatever foundation. They're having problem today because Baba has not even consented. So you need the family, whichever way you want to look at it. If Wumi were to be married legally, like in the registry, then you might get Wumi. But now, because it was customary, Baba is the head of the family. You need his consent for almost everything. And again, this case is actually a criminal case. It's not a case where you can just go in and say, there's a death. Somebody died. Mohbad was killed. And what we're trying to do is to actually unravel the death, the mystery surrounding his death. You need the family, because now the medical whatever says the cause of death is uncertain, whatever. I mean, what they say. Then we need to speak to people. What happened? So we need the family, people who were there when he died, the wife, the uncle, the brother, the DJ. We need them. So you can't just say we don't need the family. We need the family. You can't go on your own. It's not possible.
Chessman, I disagree with you.
Okay, go on.
You know why I disagree with you?
After the aristocrats.
But we'll speak later. Me too.
You know why I disagree with you? I've spoken about these things several times. We need to understand the concept which we are working with. And it's because people fail to understand, which Pet the King have also, talked about very well as well with the little play where I started to listen to him. Number one, it is the public that is persecuting this matter. Number two, the family of Aloba is part of the public. Now, does the family of Aloba have a special place in this whole matter? Yes, because it is their family. And they have where they are, whatever is limited to. But because this matter is an homicide case, which is regarded as a criminal case, it has to be prosecuted by the state. And we are part of the state. Now, they are also part of the state. If the authorities that have to do the right duties in terms of investigation, that is the police, the inquest, whatever they have to do, it is the job of the family to cooperate with those authorities. So we don't need them, they need the state to get their justice. So when you place it as if Baba must sign, number one, the issue the Bankole are having in the inquest has nothing to be Baba to approve them. He has no business with them, and they have no business with him, because according to the rules or the law that set up an inquest, if you go to 24,
section 24 of it. It talks about who and who should be in the inquest.
Aristocrat.
So let me finish. Just let me finish. If he talks about that, you don't need Baba for anything. Now, this is where we all have gotten this wrong. We are putting the responsibility of the public on the shoulders of the family member. And we are also doing it with a family that is disgruntled, that is not together. We are not going to get anything. Because at the end of the day, one thing that should be at the back of our mind is this. What if the family says, we've had enough, we are not prosecuting this matter? Does that stop the state to find out who kills Mohbad or who killed Mohbad, what killed Mohbad? And people, if they found anybody, does that stop them not to prosecute those people because the family said they are okay, they will go and bury their dead? And that is the position of the public. The position of the public transcends and supersedes even the desire of the family. The desire of the family is probably to have closure, major.
So can the public
that of the
request for the
states,
body to be buried now?
wait now, the public don't have anything to do. It is because the public is meddling, and I continue to say this. The public are playing the role of meddlesome interloper, Beborum, Amebo. There are areas of this case that has nothing to do with us, and we should focus on the one that has things to do with us. We can support the family in terms of financial, but focus on your area. Number one, it is the right of the family to request for the corpse. The state is only keeping it for a while, pending the time they want to use that body. If the coroner is finished with what they are doing, they will tell the family to come and carry their body. You understand what I mean? The public will not ask. The public don't have to ask for them to bury. It is the business of the family. When it comes to the DNA that the family is prosecuting currently, under that kind of DNA they are prosecuting, which is not as a motive to crime from the police, the public do not have business in their DNA talk.
No,
All this noise about talking. That is it. You are a lawyer now. This guy, you are a lawyer.
No, relax.
You are a lawyer. You should know this now.
Aristocrat, wait.
What is the debt? What is the debt?
Wait, let me just say this, okay? On the 9th, the guy died, okay? He disputed the paternity of that child. And there's a first-hand witness to that, okay? And then he died a few hours after. Okay.
If the DNA matter does not come like a, who are we supposed to call out? It is the police. If it doesn't come as a motive, you see all this one that we are all analyzing.
That's what I'm saying.
No, wait now.
That Nigerian police needs to be sued by Mr. Loba.
Wait. There is something you are still not getting. And which is I want you to get. You see, just like Pet the King said, the role of the public is different from the role of the family. You know what the public has been doing? The public has been trying to follow the family, pushing the family to do some things. No, it shouldn't be. Why did I say so? Police is an institution of the state. And it is the job of the police under the constitution to investigate the homicide. They are the one that told us it is an homicide case. Now, if it is an homicide case, it is police that will do whatever they want to do, the investigation procedure. If they found out during the investigation that paternity is a motive in this matter, they will not even tell the public before they do the DNA. You don't have to tell them to do the DNA. They will do it. But the one we are all following, the one Baba is doing, it is a family matter. It is not a public matter. It's a civil matter.
Police that failed to attend the
do you know?
Scene. The same police that failed to attend the crime scene.
Wait. Chessman, as a lawyer that understands the law, what is the public and the family supposed to do? Are they not supposed to call out the police, write petition to the police, or sue the police when they feel police is not delivering in their service?
Thank you very much.
Therefore, the matter of DNA is not the concern of the public, because in your petition and in your suing, you will state those things and you will tell police that is what you want to see. So you don't have to be saying DNA must be done. And what I'm trying to say is this. Wait, sir. What I'm also trying to say is this. The process of paternity the family is following is a civil process. not a criminal process. So the public does not have business in their civil process, because according to the law that substantiated the paternity testing, it has already specified those who should be part of it, and the public is not one of them. So why are we bothering about that? As a public, we should focus on the one that will make it work for us. Thank you very much.
Okay, Aristocrat, let me respond to you. Okay, first and foremost, okay, I concur that Nigerian police should be sued, and I'll tell you why. And obviously, me and you, we're on the same page. We've said it on so many platforms, okay, that the investigation was flawed. It was flawed. How can a man take a dead body to the station and you don't do anything? And the Nigerian Police Act 2020, Section 4 says your job is to detect and prevent crime. You don't do it, we sue you. I went to the station, was it TVs, I can't remember. A couple of weeks ago, they asked him, have you sued anybody in 9 months? He said no. The Aloba family should sue Nigerian police, number one. And number two, I disagree based on the paternity issue. The reason is because when it comes to a murder case, you don't have to keep a broad mind. You go to the war front with every ammunition. There is a witness, first-hand witness on the guy was murdered or he was killed. That
has been collecting money for the past 25 years to do. See, don't let me start telling you the legal things that could have happened. For just mentioning those two, Chessman, you know that you will understand the depth of knowledge of my knowledge when it comes to constitutional law and legal law. So I'm telling you, the problem of Mohbad's case is because the public is expecting the family to do what the activists should have done, and because the case is not being championed by any activist lawyer, if the case is to be championed by an activist lawyer, and the last of them that is remaining now are just two. I'm just going to mention the name of one of them because it's popular, you guys know him, and that is I'm talking about Chief Femi Falana. If he's the one that is championing this case, we will not be in this place. He's not going to.
But he is defending the missus.
Exactly. So that's why this case is having the problem with Sarah.
Faith, you are correct.
So I'm not gonna say more than that. So
please, can I?
I'm going
See, can I come after you? No, you, Chessman, you've been going on. Let me just come after you.
Hold on 1 second. Let me wrap up. So here's the thing: the way people talk about infighting between the dad of the boy and the wife or the girlfriend of the boy, and if talking about DNA, and you see people are talking about the police. Somebody has to make the police is an institution. Somebody has to make the police accountable, and the police is not going to be accountable if there is no legal recourse to accountability. So you understand what I said now by constitutional activist lawyer taking this, getting a very great interest in this man, and most of the time people like that will take that case pro bono. You know that for sure. So that is what is lacking. And if that is lacking for Mohbad, it will lack for Adesina, it will lack for Adebimpe, it will lack for Ugwoma, it will lack for Kanu, it will lack for Ismail, it will lack for Jahil, it will lack for Mohammed in the north. Nigeria is in trouble. I rest my case.
Even though I'm not in Nigeria.
Chessman, let me go. Thank you, Pete the King. Funny enough, you shared the same thoughts with me, and I think over the past 9 months, what we've been doing on TikTok is just chat shit, chat rubbish, and being on the same spot. I think it's high time we decide to take controls, because what I see now is because at the moment the public's being led by delusional and charlatans, who, because they can host platforms, many of them host platforms on TikTok, they believe they can control, and they've put the control into the hands of the Aloba families, and that's why we are here. Because at the moment, most of these guys are doing controlling the whole movement based on their vested interest. It's not about because they've got a passion, because they want to get justice for the mohbad and the public. So the challenge is now is, are we ready to take control? Are there sensible people to join together and form a good force, hire a good lawyer, human rights lawyer, and fight for this justice. We can start from the High Court, as Peter Kane has said. We set up a motion in the High Court, begin to challenge based on the petition. We can even go into the High Court and believe this current corona inquest is not going well. We can raise an injunction for it to be stopped, so that we can properly get proper investigations and restart the corona inquest. It's the control is, the issue is now, are we ready to form a force together and fight this justice? And rather coming to TikTok and be sharing ideas over and over and over and not putting any action into plan.
Yeah, Rotex, before I drop, I've got work to do. Before I drop, okay? Listen, see, I believe that if we come together and sue Nigerian police for the flaws in the investigations, we can get justice. And I believe the legendary aristocrat is on the page as well. He concurs. We've spoken a lot of times. So how can we come together without the Aloba family to sue Nigerian police, and we're gonna get justice? We're gonna get justice.
Yeah, it is possible. We do not need the Alobas to sue the police. We just need the petition.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, man, you are still not getting it. We don't need the Aloba family in this matter. This is a public matter. Aloba is just one part of the public.
I don't say we need them. I said
we don't need them.
No, I said how can we come together to sue Nigerian police and we get justice? That's what I'm saying.
We just need to identify.
We don't need to join with them.
That's it.
We join them, we'll be dragging back.
What can we do? Without
just them? Like what Pet
sue Nigerian police, get justice.
Okay. To identify the people that have that interest and the understanding of what we are talking about. Once we get these people, and this set of people must understand that there will be few people, because as everything is today.
Excuse me. So this is part of the problem. Okay, you want to coordinate an activism. You don't do it on the pages of newspaper. You don't do it online. You don't tell people your strategies. You don't even tell people who is who and who is missing with who. And because at least the only reason that made me to come online right now and talk about this case is because of Christian. Because I know Christian is going places, and by the time, at the grace of God, he becomes the president in his country, he will see where the loopholes are and what the problems look like. And as at that time, he will not use whatever we are saying now to fight against people that are asking for the right. Like Tinubu used to be one of us. He was part and parcel of movement of democracy. And I see that Shehu Sani told him that he should release everybody that's been arrested on the issues of whatever. I am yet to see that happen. So Christian, please watch out. Learn from the mistake of others. If today you are an activist, tomorrow if you become the president, don't oppress your people. I'm just saying that. But just to cap it up, you see, when the people, it's just unfortunate when the people who are supposed to be ready are ready. Justice will be served. And one thing I want to tell you guys today, you can go and mark it and write it down. After this whole shenanigan, it may take a month, it may take 3 years, it may take 4 years. Then the right people who are going to ask for questions and answers will be given. We ask for questions, we ask those questions, and those answers will be provided. Whoever is thinking that, in Nigeria you can't get justice, I can use power, I can do whatever, they should continue. There are a lot of people who are watching, but they will not move. That's the unfortunate thing. They will not, because nobody wants to be part of fracas. Nobody wants to be part of Facebook fracas, TikTok fracas. No, I don't even want to be part of that. I don't want to be part of that. I don't. So that's why you see me analyze exactly what did you see that I didn't mention any team or any big team, because sometimes when I hear the host, I'm like, no, this is not a show. This is not a show. A Nigerian died, for crying out loud, and you should ask questions. And just so you know, the Inspector General of Police of Nigeria instituted a very what do you call them? Elite force to.
Please, Chessman, can you calm down a little bit? Can you calm down a little bit, Chessman? Now, this is what I want to suggest. This is what I want to suggest.
On the meeting, you know how to get me.
This is what I want to suggest.
Okay,
boss.
Please. I know.
This is what I want to suggest. If I were the host of this platform right now, this meeting would have ended. Why? Because there are strategic persons here who we can just go at the background and strategize and get things going on the right direction. Because so far, things have not been going on the right direction since September. There are people here, from everything I've heard, there are people here, and Aristocrat can testify, and even Lenchi can testify, and a number of people can testify here, that I have always suggested that this TikTok conversation is not helping us. It is good, but it is not helping us to go to the right direction. We must get people like what Pet the King has mentioned, people who have interest in matters like this, get them on board and let us move the case. It is very easy to be able to get this justice done. But with all of the things that are happening on TikTok platforms, it becomes complex because we are trying to play or to outplay or to outsmart other platform hosts and so on and so forth.
Okay,
that is not the business.
What's the way forward?
That is not the way forward. I have just said that there are people here, you inclusive, Chessman. Let us identify ourselves and go and form a necklace and make sure that we get the right activist lawyer to start the case.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. How do we do it?
Yeah, can I come in quickly, please? The thing is, we are inundated with moles that we think are for justice, and they are gonna kick up a stinker. They're gonna kick up first because they want to do what they've been doing, which is like scamming people and, leading people on and stuff. So when you now decide that, you want to set up a group and stuff, it's going to cause a lot of ruckus because people will now say, they started forming underground groups, and they will tarnish you with so many nasty, unpredictable, So if you want to do this, maybe like if you go across all platforms and get one person, like maybe nomination from get nominees from all platforms. Because I've always said this from day one as well. I've always said we need a steering group with, like not many people, maybe 12 or something, like you're saying, that will always be behind the scene, having meetings and stuff about the way forward and things to do and whatnot. But because of the fact that I could say 60% of the people in Justice for Mohbad, they're not here, they don't have good intention. They just here to scam, to rip off the back of Mohbad's death. So that is kind of like a tall order. They will sabotage it. They will sabotage it. They will, like, I was ready to tackle him. But what I heard was different. So the way he said the story, I was like, he has a point. So even when he started talking to Prime Boy and all that, I was like, okay, you know what? You don't need to let out the whole thing. Because at the end of the day, when they said, okay, they have a concert in Ikorodu and you volunteer to be the security, that, okay, no need for security and all that, and you volunteer to be the security. Now you're at the concert and stuff. A fight was brewing and you quickly ran for help, which is the right thing to do. And then they told you, wait here. And they kept you waiting there for like 2 to 4 hours. And you're supposed to be the security for that person, So, yeah. So, so what you suggested is a very brilliant idea. But in principle, I don't know. know.
Can I come with a quick suggestion? Let me go with a quick suggestion.
Okay. Let me say this again, please. All what we are saying here is not going to help us in any way. Whether we are going to do it or we are not going to do it, I have just said that there are people here, including you, Dididro, that we can just go behind closed doors and discuss this matter. We must not discuss it here. There are already people here. Whether people go and sabotage, once we get the human rights lawyer, and which Pet King has proposed, and he knows the name, he knows how to go about it, we get together, whether it is Jesus who comes from some other space and is saying or trying to sabotage us, it is not our concern.
Well, not me though, not me, because I've been dragged a lot, and I'm always trying to be like a peaceful person, but they wouldn't let me rest, you know. So
no, listen, Deidre, if you want to avoid people dragging you, then you are not ready to be able to face the bull by the horn.
No, I have.
This is an issue.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm someone that
this is an issue that we must confront. This is an issue that we must confront. And if we don't confront it, the thing is going to confront us.
Please, no, I'm after Christian. Sorry, let me just finish. I think this thing it can easily be settled.
Yeah, I know.
Wait. Calm down, Baba, calm down. It's very easy.
As usual.
After the service, a lot of things are going on. And what you're saying is already in the works.
Okay, sir.
So what I'm going to do is to fill you in and connect you so that when we begin to have deliberation, you will be part of it. We'll make it more robust and we can all talk together. But things are going on.
Yeah, thank you, sir. But what I'm just trying to say, like, I'm someone that, you know, when they say they like trouble past fights, I will
no.
For something. So
don't worry. Don't talk too much.
Way to avoid it, you know. So
Didi Drew.
Yes, sir.
Didi Drew.
Yes,
leave
sir.
all those noise-makers.
Okay, sir.
Yoruba will say, when you go to the market, you don't look at the noise in the market. You look at the person you are dealing with. So they are, if you are not important, they will not talk about you. There are people they don't talk about, so expect that. But all I'm saying, what Christian have just said, there are things in the work, and I will connect you so that when next it happens, we can take it off from there. At times, you don't go to fight in the public if you know what you are doing, because they will win you because you are fighting within in their territory. How should you fight them? Stay away, be doing what you do. They will be the one to come and beg you because they need you. They need you. And you find out something. As much as they hated you, calling your name about, they still sneak to come and hear what you say for them to go and use. So things that are wrong with them has to do with, we cannot get to this person.
Thanks for the gifts. Thanks a lot.
And we cannot come out in group to associate with the person. Because some of them are follow. Where they are following people, they don't want to come out that they are supporting these people. But they come to borrow sense from you. So you look at them as someone that is above. Don't get involved in the muddy waters because it's not where you play. Stay where you are. Continue to do what you do. They appreciate it. In our envy, we make them come out.
Clap for it. Please clap.
It is envy.
The tall order, a very tall order.
It's a tall order.
I'll try.
It is a tall order, but that is how you should play. Let me give you a good example. Look at Paparano and Lenchi. All the noise they've been making out there, they will say they are, well, check everything they are doing now. Is it not what we've been shouting before that they are trying to do now?
You're right.
It's because they are not bold enough to come and appreciate it. Everything we've said now, they will go to their meeting. They have each of them have more than 10 accounts that they use to come and spy. They will write everything. They always have a ledger. They write it. When they go to their meeting, it is that idea that they'll be sharing as if it is their own. So if we stop to talk, they will not see where they are going because they don't even have eyes and they are blind. They are following our voice to navigate themselves. So if we understand one once in a while, also do it from
Yeah.
a place of superiority.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
slap them from a place of superiority. You
I
slap them by
got you.
making them look like
We're
Stick the
fools.
always a
boots in
boss.
their mouths. Yeah,
I
I'm
Thank
with
got you.
you.
I
that.
got you.
Thank you. You slap them and now teach them. This is how it's done. Everybody will
Vice
be okay.
Justice, MON, aristocrat,
Everybody will be okay.
aristocrat,
They don't have to drag
MON,
them. It's the way I think. Oh, it might not be
Yeah, no,
everybody's
to be
idea,
honest,
but
Thank
to be
you
just the
so
way I
honest,
think.
much.
Aristo, I will speak Yoruba because yeah,
No Yoruba here, please.
because
No
of
Yoruba here.
I know I want
No
to hear your
Yoruba
voice.
here.
I want to hear your voice.
No Yoruba here. No Yoruba here. Speak in English.
I caught you. I caught you. You see, the reason why, let me just say something. Everybody's blessed differently. And IQ is different. The way we reason, the level of reason in this justice for mohbad is different. Some people can see from their bottom, but we can see from our eyes and our brain. But for those people that are using their own bottom to think, we will help them, according to Aristo. Because we could have, in fact, we could have jumped this thing long time. I could remember when we were shouting, clamoring for, we should get this, we should get this, we should get this in place. And we have about 4,000 people, viewers on TikTok. They are ready to even contribute. No, to be honest, there's no biased mind, but people want to do something. But what are we doing today? It's still not the same thing. So I understand where we Mr. Aristo is coming from. We'll get there. But if they continue punching, once in a while we'll punch back.
Lynchy.
Yes.
Lynchy,
You
no
must be
punch.
strategic
No
in
punch.
your punch.
Lynchy, no punch.
Lynching. You will not give them one punch that they will go and sleep. That is where you should wait for. So when they are making noise, ignore them. Another thing I want to say finally is this. You see, when people, you will know what people have against you when they use what they don't have to be abusing you. You will see that is what they lack, and that is why they don't like you. Why? Because they don't have it. For example, they will say, like a lady, they will say, what is her own? She always behave as if she's the most beautiful, she's the most sexy, she's from a rich home. That is who she is. That is what they don't have. That is why they are angry. So whatever they are using to fight you is their inability, their weaknesses. They see it as strength in you. That is why they don't like you. And they are ashamed to come and meet you to teach them. Let them be.
With this kind of nuisance. I mean, I was ashamed. And some of them have criminal minds. Because I don't know how it is, but some of you, one of them, like in the last protest, was actually even boasting. I know what he did. Some people found it good, but in terms, it was a disrespect to Nigeria, my country, because you went into the High Commission, you intercepted the letterman for the High Commissioner, and you destroyed it. I'm surprised nobody has taken it against him, even if it's against your own protest. You have no. Can you go to the British High Commission in Nigeria and intercept a letter going to the High Commissioner and destroy it? That is criminal. And it's not just going to the High Commissioner. That's a letter going to the President of Nigeria. You intercepted it and destroyed it. Even if it's from Timuni, you don't have the audacity. I just don't know why people have not taken them. But these guys are bloody criminals.
They will call you anti-justice now.
Let them call it, but that's an insult. I'm British, but I'm also Nigerian, and that's a disrespect to me as a Nigerian. Right. You destroyed a letter that was meant for the High Commissioner of Nigeria in the United Kingdom. That is the highest board of the. Can an American do that? Even an American embassy? You destroy a letter going to the American ambassador. That's an insult. What you can do is just to write a counter letter, not to take it and destroy it and be boasting about. That is utmost disrespect to my country. And you come in every evening and be discussing, doing caricature of other people because you guys are criminal elements in you. And I'm so disgusted.
Lagata is a low-life human being. Please.
Lagata again?
Lagata is something else.
Wow.
let
That's
us
serious.
leave him. Let us leave him out. That is how he think. Because if you are bold enough to counter something, why don't you do your own and just, I really appreciate what he did. He did a protest, but you shouldn't be aggressive, and you could have just let it slide and flow about it. What's your business? Do you know when something else happen? We have somebody countering us inside that place, so we just did what we had to do. Just as you said, you want to focus, but you went to do something and you said it on public, and this thing is going to come out in future. What you did is going to still come. It's still going to come, but that is disgusting.
Sorry, host. What really happened? What did he really tear? I still don't understand.
Mr. Retex, Sam, I don't know what it's.
Which letter did he tear? I thought they were the one that staged the protest.
No. Basically, some Team Wumi wanted to counter their protest, so they sent in a letter to the High Commissioner that some people are coming to organize. Raise public disturbance and things like that. They should ignore them. So basically, when Lagata was going to submit his letter, the person was submitting to say, "I reached out that letter." The guy just got another letter. He said, "Oh, that don't." Then I saw the letter. I read through. Now saw it's from Team Wumi, and I said, "Oh, this is a wrong letter. This is the right one," and took it and destroyed it, and put his own. So, which I thought, even if what Team Wumi did was wrong, or they have the right to they have the constitutional right to to write a letter to the High Commissioner against their protest, but you don't have the right to go inside the High Commission, intercept the letter addressed to the High Commissioner, and destroy it. That's the disrespect to Nigeria.
Wow.
Okay, I understand. I think.
And he came out to say it publicly.
I think host.
Yeah.
I think what we need to do is this. Just like I've always said, we cannot say because we want to express our own fundamental human rights, and in the process of doing it, you are infringing on other people. That itself is wrong. You cannot get justice while you are trading in an injustice route. I think it's just education. Possibly it does not know the implication of what it is, but I think people need to be educated at submit what you want to submit. If someone else comes to submit, everybody is like, we are Nigerians. In Nigeria, you have opposition, you have the main. Everybody submit what you want to submit. Because a letter to the High Commission is a letter to the President of Nigeria. The High Commissioner in any country is representing that country. And is the eyes and representative of the President. That is why they have diplomatic immunity. They can't do anything to them. That ground is a Nigerian ground.
Yes,
and I think
that.
You might not be happy with other people, but let it be. Let those people decide. Submit your own, they submit their own. It even shows level of maturity on your own part if you allow opposition to also thrive. And I think that is what democracy is about. So I wouldn't see it as an affront much. I only see it as a place of not understanding those basic things. So we still need to educate ourselves.
That is it. Confrontational. I'm in the UK. Wait, let me finish. I'm in the UK 25 years. I don't believe that. How did Lagata know that the guy was going to submit a letter?
Thank you.
No. It's ridiculous, man. I don't believe that. I'm in the UK. 25 years I've been there. It doesn't work like that. And actually, they could actually arrest him for that. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't.
Aristocrat, you see what is going on with this set of people? They feel entitlement. It's entitlement. They feel that is their entitlement. They should be the one to be in charge of everything. They should be the one to control everything, take decision and act on the decision. So any other person coming into this case to do anything that will help in this case is, if it's not coming from them, that they feel that this is their entitlement to do it, then this is what we are going to keep on seeing in this roads to this justice. For how far can we be taking this from this set of people? How long? For how long? We are an ordinary citizen like them. For how long? That's the question I'm asking.
Susie, that story to me, blatantly is a lie. Is a lie. If I bring a letter to the embassy, I do it, you do yours. You can't confront me because obviously you don't know the content of my own letter. Like that's wrong. You can't
And
do
even
that.
it shows that the person, even it shows how lax the laxity in the
It's a
High Commission.
lie.
How can you be showing other person contents of
Na lie, na
a
lie.
correspondence
Protest na
addressed to the
lie. I dey tell
if
you
it's
na
a
lie. Na lie. Na lie. Na lie.
You
As I
see,
dey talk to you,
probably he did that because he was the one that organized the protest, and he feel that he's entitled to have access or be the person to submit any letter to the High Commission, because that's the only way he can go extra mile to destroy somebody's letter. You know, I
it's
don't
not
know.
possible. All you can do is put your own letter. The other guy comes, put in his own letter. That's fine. Behind closed doors, you don't know what's happening. It's a lie, blatant lie. Lagata can sue me tomorrow. It's a lie, a blatant lie. You don't know pa. Letter, you don't know pa. In fact, see, if they actually show that letter to you guys, I can sue embassy. Say, why would you show my letter? What for? It's confidential. It's my letter to
Okay,
you.
let me say something. You see this thing about this letter, it happened to somebody that actually went to Pennsylvania, that is for justice for Mohbad, went there to support the protest. By the time the person got there, they started fighting him. You are not supposed to be here. So what exactly are we fighting for? Say, oh, you are anti-justice, you belong to Papariano and aristocrat. No. You are not supposed to be here.
Was it recorded? Any
I
Hello.
evidence?
spoke to the person.
Yeah, I know. I listened to one. They said Susie needs to
He
come
called
here.
me.
Susie needs to come and explain what is it doing in the social platform. He needs to come and tell us. I said, has this thing changed to gameplay or whatever? Anybody
Oh
can
yeah,
flow anywhere. And
yeah.
moreover, somebody went to lie and said, "Oh, before you come to Lenti platform, you have to give Lenti 90 coins."
I was there. I heard that. I was
I
there.
say, my God,
Olori Ebi's platform. I was
I
there.
say, what
I
is
heard that.
going on? And somebody will come here again. They will come and chill. They are in the window. I'm seeing them.
I think the problem is that, I mean, when it comes to the justice people, we are two people: the real justice seekers and the half justice seekers. Okay, so we are divided. Honestly, because there's so many things that Baba should have done that could have got us justice for now, and they've not done it. Autopsy now is not the way forward. The way forward is sue Nigerian police. Honestly, Baba does not instruct you to sue Nigerian police for the flaws. Forget justice, man. We're just playing around. Forget.
To do the do. You came outside to join your friend. They now told you that you did not wash your bum bum. They say, how many people will you open your bum bum to that you wash it? If you say I don't wash it, none. So all those people that go about to say, you see, in Nigeria, for example, that is this culture that we have, culture of making beer parlor gist the real information. And some people will just sit down, lie in their forum, and some people that have some numbskull people will take that information and run with it. Before you know it, before you wake up, it's everywhere, spreading out
100%.
lies. So
100%.
how many people will you now go and tell them that it's a lie? Ignore them, because you know that they don't even have the intellectual capacity to decode what they got. So why should you go to that? You don't have to waste your time. A lot of infractions, a lot of violation of some laws, where you think that some action should have taken place.
Yeah,
but because we are not the one controlling, they will do whatever they want to do. But assuming we stand gidigba and we say, Abosede said this, police arrest her, we petition police to arrest her because she has information that will help this case. Then she should go and talk to you. We will not even say she abused someone. It's not her business. The way she spoke, she has knowledge of who killed this guy. Therefore, police should arrest her and ensure that she says what she knows.
That's it.
That is how the public will react. Public will not support anybody. But if you tell the family to do it, they've told you that kí n lọ ilé ẹjọ́ ká padà wá dọ̀rẹ́. They've told you several times. So do you want to force them? You can't now.
Ìyàwó wa ni.
So that is why for me, in order not to get involved with all those.
Even on Wednesday, Baba said we meet my friend at the press conference.
Thank you.
We meet my friend.
No, and believe me, as the head of the family, that is how we will behave too. But as the public, I will run on share. Public goes ahead to do what is right, and what is right must be done. And I think that is where we got it wrong. The very moment we get that right, let the family be doing whatever they are doing. We support them. Let the public do what the public should do.
So let's.
And that is how we are going to win this thing.
I'll wait behind Bankole and Smith. What do you think?
But if you have been listening to me, I know where I stand. That is small thing, Baba. The last small thing. Leave it. They will follow it up.
100%. Mo jẹ́rìí wọn. Àwọn yẹn bad. Bankole and Smith.
You see.
Even government fear them.
You see, this is where things go. For people that understand the point of the law, if in an inquest they told you to leave, you have the power to apply to appeal the judgment. If you now appeal their judgment from the same magistrate, which they will do, and if they still refuse them, they have the power to go to the High Court, and the High Court is higher than the inquest, and the High Court will now follow the Constitution. Why were these people stopped? They were saying that they do not have local standing. What is the local standing for you to participate in a public inquiry, in a public inquest? You must either, if you look at the section that supports it, lawyers can represent, even like me. If I want to be in that place, I can send a lawyer to represent me or someone else to represent me. That is what the law says. So if that is what the law says, based on what local standing will Ada Foundation not have representative if they've made an application and they've shown their certificate of registration that says they are into charity and justice for Nigerians, and it is a Nigerian-owned foundation. So why will someone say no? But still under the law that set up a judicial an inquest, it says the magistrate have the prerogative to allow anyone to be part of it. What it means is that law itself has a little problem. It has given an almighty power to the magistrate to say whether you follow the rule or not, I have the prerogative to allow you or not to allow you. And I think that was what she exercised, which is good. What the lawyers should then do, according to the law, is to get the CTC of that meeting, of that sitting, attach it to the appeal, and submit it to her. And she has right to respond to them and say, I agree, or I still remain my stand. If she still remains her stance, then the lawyer will go to the High Court. And the High Court, and they know the procedure, and they can go all the way to Supreme Court. So there are plenty ways to kill a cat, to skin a rat.
247. The magistrate, she's gonna fail. I'll tell you why. If you allow the lawyer from the entertainment industry and all this stuff to come, what makes us different? That actually in law amount to a less favorable treatment. You need to justify it, and she can't as it stands. Otherwise, send all the lawyers from entertainment, whatever, send them out, and that's it. Otherwise, she's not gonna be justified. Possible. It might take a long time. I think what they're trying to do is to buy time. to delay, to frustrate the case. Otherwise,
Baba, let me tell you something. You know, as a lawyer, you also know that, for example, you as a lawyer, you were, you know, stopped from representing someone at a coroner inquest, where it is a public inquest, where anybody can come, raise up your hand, identify yourself, and ask question or
yes,
give an advice. So you can now say, and a foundation cannot be represented. In that sitting, the question will now be, there is a lawyer representing the creative industry. There are lawyers representing female
yes.
lawyers. There are other lawyers. So what criteria did you use to accept those ones? Number two is this. You know, if you are appealing something, you need to put in an accelerated judgment because it's an ongoing case, and you need to bring an interlocutory injunction
And
to
grounds of appeal as well.
and grant of appeal, and also say that the inquest must hold until the judgment is handled, until the case is finished. So the inquest will be on hold by the High Court. So if they like, they should be dancing until the High Court then sees whether it's not. They will be dancing, you know.
Of course.
That is the law. Anybody, that is the law. And that matter can be taken all the way to Supreme Court.
And I mean,
until they get their judgment.
There's no grounds to actually stop them.
Ah!
It's a public inquest. Anyone can go there. How can you stop me? Public inquiry. Even in the UK, public inquiry. For example, the last inquest, Moses asked question there. If you're a member of the public, you can ask questions.
It's a public inquiry.
Thank you. No way.
The public inquiry, you don't make it so difficult and make like because at the end of the day, it brings about the public now talking about suspicion that the state do not have intention to ensure that we get justice. And I don't think the state should be putting themselves in such box. You must come in a way that whoever want to be there, as long as we get answer to this thing.
Because
that should be their job.
Because they're in trouble. They're in trouble. That's why. I can even go there tomorrow and say, Judge, I want to ask a question.
Yes,
public
now.
Inquiry. They want to stop our come out. No, possible now. You know.
And I think even assuming, just like the Pet King said, assuming we have a vibrant public, in that very following day, they should have sent more than 10 applications of different other organizations that want to join that inquest. Now, let her deny them. Because what it means is it's no longer a public inquiry. That is what it means. It's no longer a public inquiry. As much as you want to create sanity, you must balance everything. I think the woman is doing well. I only feel probably she's trying to dance to the tune of some people who want her to do certain things.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, it will affect her. Now, her name they go they call now. You know, she's a career person now. You think of all those things.
Of course. Before I drop here, I want to say this, okay? Thank you, aristocrats, as usual. Legendary. Thank you. Lenchi, thanks for your platform. I want to say the vibe because honestly, for the past few days, I know they come up to discuss mohbad case again because you know what? I'm getting fed because I don't like the way it's being directed.
100%.
I'm not gonna say
you will never get tired. Mohbad will knock your window.
Okay, wait. So I'm not gonna say Baba per se, okay, but the people around him, because this case is straightforward. If you are recording me tonight, send this to Aloba Joseph. Please send it to him. Okay? How can you take a dead body to the station and they didn't do anything? And the job of the police is to prevent crime and to detect crime. Fair enough, they failed. What should I do? I call my lawyer. Shitu, sue them. failed. Now I'm the boss. I pay Shitu. I entrusted Shitu. We now study the law to help me to win my case.
Chase man.
Let me finish now before I go. I'm going now. Please,
Don't go. There's something I want to give you. I want to top it up for you so you can use it. Remember, once Naira Marley was inside the district, he sued police 50 million. What did they do?
Thank you.
They released them.
So Baba, a dead body to the station. Guys, please let's take a moment and think about this. A dead body to the station. We are not talking about a 70-year-old man, 90. We're talking about a young dude, 25, 26 years old guy to the station. Now, I speak to you now. The crime scene is very much accessible. After 9 months, all evidence destroyed, contaminated. Okay, fine. Let's say, for example, now, Corona now says, oh, mohbad was unlawfully killed. And then they pass the case to DPP to prosecute. Joseph for me. What evidence the police not to see court? Which means, even at the court, criminal court, they walk free. So what we need to do now is say, okay, Shitu, I instruct you, sue Nigerian police. Sue them.
How do you
Wait.
How do you think it's possible? Somebody that is working with government.
Wait, let me finish. Wait. Oniru police station. Area command. Peter. Sue them. All the cameras at the hospitals. Oh, Agbesori bike ni kinikan. Mohbad 6'1", Agbesori bike tó ti kú. Ní kúre lọ́lẹ̀ ń pa. Orí dá fún yín. Ní kúre. See, Lenchi, that my voice note you play tonight. But I'm about Brekete on the 5th of February. Honestly, when I leave now, I want you to play back that my voice whatever to Brekete on February 5. 15.
No, I record it.
That was me.
Nobody even share it.
I get them now. 80 million views.